Okay, screw the introduction. Today's video is all of our video ideas that never happened. Okay, now I'm looking forward to this. And it's another 25-minute video, so, yeah. Unus Annus. Unus Annus.
We had a lot of ideas for this year.
You wouldn't believe it looking at it.
No. But, 2020 had a fair amount, right? 2020 had a couple of punches, had a couple of little hardballs to throw at us.
Low blows.
So we had a lot of ideas that we weren't able to execute.
Yeah.
And some that we simply just didn't do or we threw away.
Yeah, we casually mentioned throughout the year that we've had bigger plans, and
I'm gonna have to suffer the heat.
we've bemoaned the fact that we weren't able to execute on them. So we thought it would be a good idea to go through every idea from this master list that we've had since the beginning. Amy compiled this like the second week.
Yeah.
We had 200 ideas.
I think it was 300 plus.
300 plus? It might have
think
been.
so.
Like, we were just cranking ideas
And
out.
while
Great
later
crew.
on in the year, I didn't bring as many ideas. I had some bangers in here. I do want to just give myself a little bit of credit. We all put some great ideas in here. And, we thought we would share them with you because while they didn't pan out, we'll at least tell you what you missed out on.
Let's dive right in.
Let's dive right in. Let's get thinking.
Let's get...
Jeez Louise, I keep doing that. Let's
tell you
get
what you
whatever,
missed out
whatever,
on.
and
Let's dive right in.
Let's
Let's get thinking.
get thinking.
Let's get brainstorming.
Let's get
Let's get
brainstorming.
listing.
Let's get listing.
Let's read.
Let's read.
All right, we had
Yeah.
parkour, which I think we're going to go to an actual parkour person.
Obvious. There was like Ninja Warrior training places in LA that we were going to go to. Claustrophobic. I think that was just... A lot of these were just words we threw.
Wait a
we're
minute.
gonna
I
go to
want
an
to write
actual
these
parkour
ideas
person.
down because
Obvious.
I
There
want
was
to know
like
their
Ninja Warrior
ideas.
training places in LA that we were going to go to. Claustrophobic. I think that was just... Let's get brainstorming.
Let's get listing.
Brainstorming.
Let's read.
All right, we had parkour, which I think we're going to go to an actual parkour person.
Obvious. There was like...
I want to know their Unus Annus ideas, because... Unus Annus ideas that... Alright, hang on. Making sure, I just want to... Okay, so... Parkour...
All right, we had parkour, which I think we're going to go to an actual parkour person.
Obvious. There was like Ninja Warrior training places in LA that we were going to go to. Claustrophobic.
Wait, claustrophobic.
I think that was just... A lot of these were just words we threw out. I think it was like wrapping us up in a rug and just...
That sounds about right.
Yeah, just like seeing how long we could last in a
Uh-huh.
rug.
I know that there was something that...
We could do that right now.
We could do that right now. Blacklight. This was...
That was you.
This was just going to be we go around each other's rooms with a blacklight.
And I think I said at the time, like, what do you expect to find?
Wait a minute, who
that we
came
were
up with
going to
the
go?
other ideas?
Let's get brainstorming.
Let's get listing.
Let's read.
All right, we had parkour, which I think we're going to go to an actual parkour person.
Obvious. There was like Ninja Warrior training places in LA that we were going to go to. Claustrophobic. I think that was just... A lot of these were just words we threw out. I think it was like wrapping us up in a rug and just...
That sounds about right.
Yeah, just like seeing how long we could last in a
Uh-huh.
rug.
I know that there was something that...
We could do that right now.
We could do that right now. Blacklight. This was...
That was you.
This was just going to be we go around each other's rooms with a blacklight.
And I think I said at the time, like, what do you expect to find? What's on your walls?
It's interesting, though.
Why would there be things on your ceiling?
It's interesting to think about.
It's true. If you go to a hotel with a black light, you will never book a cheap hotel ever again, or any hotel for that matter. This one was either Amy or me, but watching Ethan sleep. And if we do this later, this will be bleeped out and no one will know what I'm saying.
5 senses?
Wait,
We never
5
did
senses.
that.
5 senses. Hang on. This is gonna be. I wanna write all these down. I don't care what you people say.
Yeah. Do you remember what this one was?
Yeah, we were just gonna test our 5 senses. Who
Yeah.
could smell the best, who could taste the best, who could see the best.
It was literally going to be Amy was standing at the end of a field with like aromatherapy oil and just being like, who can smell it? I can't. And then she'd take a step forward and be like, now? No.
You know, I'll just put
No.
Unus Annus since
Step forward.
they could have come up
Guessing
with this.
each other's wills,
Guessing each
which
other's
raised
wills.
an interesting conundrum. I don't have my will yet. I don't have a written will. I've said that many times. Can we get a will? I need a will.
Yeah.
I need that like quick.
You think you need a will quick?
You never know. What was the point of this whole channel?
I guess so. You never, yeah.
You never know, except we knew.
That is important though, because yeah, you're right. You never know. And
What's going to happen with all your stuff?
Yeah.
It's going to go to the government? God, me, honest, knew I had a year to live and I didn't get a will. Be honest. Oh man, this next idea, you read, or me read it, but it's just like, we had so many other collabs that we wanted to do. Written out the idea is William Osmond, how many licks? And
Wait, hang on. Who's William was? I want to write all these down. So that I know that these were their ideas. That you know, because I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want.
and
Okay,
we're gonna
that's.
work with them just to
Oh,
build a
jeez,
lick
Louise. I'm just.
machine, or
This is
me
just.
read it, but it's just like, we had
this
so
is
many
just
other
getting so
collabs that
weird
we
already.
wanted to do.
And again, I'm a weird and probably the worst YouTuber you've ever seen.
And we're going to work with them just to build a lick machine and various objects. We're going to lick through them.
Wait,
That's
what?
what we wanted to do. Written out the idea is William Osmond, how many licks? And we're going to work with them just to build a lick machine and various objects. We're going to lick through them.
okay, we have Unus Annus videos, Memento Mori, and then the potential collab prompt, which is what we're gonna ask everybody. Ask YouTuber, what's something you've always wanted to do?
What's going on? What's something you've always wanted to do before you die? Okay, you know what? I'll do this off camera. So I don't have you guys watching me pausing a lot.
Before you die.
Yeah, and this was like the basic crux of doing videos with other YouTubers. We were going to do lots of things where we just start out the video asking someone, what's something you wanted to do before you die, and then go do that thing. And obviously that takes a lot of planning, and you interact with a lot of people, and you have to go out and get in touch with people. But we were on the way to do it, and then quarantine struck, and suddenly you couldn't go outside, and you couldn't talk to other people.
Well, and it was interesting too, wanting to do collabs with other people, because if they were going to film, we were going to ask them to take the leap that we were taking and delete their video once Unus Annus was done.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is a tall order.
Ask.
Yeah.
Because really, like, we've had the same mentality about the channel since the very beginning. It's just like, you know, we knew it was going to end. Everything that we were making on it is temporary. So we were on board. And really, just like a lot of it was just getting other people on board as well. Like, with the idea of the temporary nature of what we do. Nothing's really permanent. We just try to make it permanent. You know, things have ends, but they're not noble ends. They just fade away, and it's better to just cap things off with the right ending as opposed to letting it die.
A hero's death.
It's killing something and not letting nature take its course. Nipple piercing.
We never did it.
When there was the threat of if we got to that.
That's the threat.
It was a threat. What would you call it? Like,
Yes.
if you said we got to 2 million or something, I would get my nipple pierced. That was not an empty promise. That was going to happen if we hit that. Oh no, it was 1 million. If we didn't get to 1 million, I would get my nipple pierced. That was real. Yeah, I was going to have to do that.
Yeah. All right, number 2, tattoo.
Tattoo. You got a tattoo.
I got tattoos.
Yeah, we were going to get a video, or it was going to be another challenge, like a threshold thing. And then, you know, once we did the thresholds, we were kind of like, doesn't feel right, you know, asking. And for me, just like, I'm not opposed to a tattoo, not at all. I just want it to be for like the right reason if I did. I've always said the tattoo I'd probably get if I ever decided to get one would be the same one my dad got.
Yeah, I
right
actually
before he
found out
died,
that
which
Ethan
is
got
this big
tattoos.
American eagle and like
Shocking.
the flag underneath it. It's like it's the most cliche American tattoo, like honor, duty, courage, because he was like a lifetime-long military guy. So you know that was really important to him.
Oh, this was a good one. We never did this.
What is this one?
We were gonna make weapons for each other and then fight.
Oh
Oh
no!
yeah, 500 v2 paintball.
Oh, I would have looked so. I would
We
have.
were gonna make weapons for each other and then fight.
Oh, we've been looking forward to that.
That's a great idea. Oh yeah, 500 v2 paintball. We were going to have just the two of us against 500 of you in a paintball match. Like we had paintball miniguns.
Yeah.
And we had full body armor and like. Just
Oh, I would have
wasn't gonna
killed
be
it.
completely
Download that
unfair,
video and have it
but
just sit.
Logistically, that would be so hard to set up that video.
500 people. Like oh my god.
Oh, I would look forward to it.
Oh,
Skydiving.
Man, we tried to set that one up.
Bungee
super hard.
jumping.
Bungee jumping. I was gonna invite Pokey, but
Oh,
she didn't
yeah.
want to go.
Bungee jumping. Did they already done that?
Calling
Unless-
out Pokey right now.
Real
Man,
bungee
what's
jumping.
wrong
They
with
did
you?
a
Sorry,
DIY
Pokemon.
one.
No.
They did a DIY bungee
Oh my
jumping.
god. Yeah.
We got stunt car driving.
Oh,
Skydiving.
Man, we tried to set that one up.
Bungee
super hard.
jumping.
Bungee jumping. I was gonna invite Pokey, but
Oh,
she didn't
yeah.
want to go.
Calling out Pokey right now.
Pokemon, what's wrong with you? Oh, sorry, Pokemon.
No. Okay. Performing in a burlesque show. That would have been so good.
We probably could have done it with Vixen DeVille.
We probably
She did
did.
burlesque.
Vixen
A
DeVille.
bullet ant? You wanted to get
I
stung by a bullet ant?
desperately wanted it. I didn't desperately want to get
Oh, how much
Wait,
criticism
wait.
can
DeVille.
We probably
She did
did.
burlesque.
Hang on, there was
A
something
bullet
there.
ant? You wanted to get
I
stung by a bullet ant?
desperately wanted it. I didn't desperately want to get.
Dang it! Okay, I'm gonna pause real quick. Be right back. Okay, I finally got me a few. Took me a few tries, but here's what it says. Okay, so Mark was like, I didn't desperately want it, and oh look, there's a text that says this. Well, let me read it out to you. Yeah, you did. You made me send 300 days and 300 nights in the rainforests in Nicaragua searching for a bullet ant, but I just couldn't find it, so I brought you a butterfly with a angry face to make up for it. But you told me it was not good enough because it doesn't bite or hurt you. Well, if it's better, I could just show you this. Alright, now let's continue, shall we?
Oh, how much criticism can Ninja take?
We're gonna get Ninja on a phone call and just start literally just roasting him, just straight up, and being like, "Hey, listen." The freshman's of it being like, "Look, you can bow out at any time. We're just gonna try to insult you, and you just try to tolerate it and let it. Like you tap out when you want to tap out."
How many copies of Fortnite can a bullet take? Or Elmo?
Oh, they're gonna do something to do with Fortnite.
Pressuring David Dobrik to buy us a car? I think this would have been good.
I don't think I've ever talked to the guy. I was in the room with him once,
Yeah, that
but
video could
he probably is rich, so he buys a car.
Yeah, he gets
Hey,
a lot of
David.
SeatGeek sponsorship.
David.
This is a brilliant idea.
Yeah,
Susan Wojcinski?
close enough.
Is that how you pronounce
I
it?
think it's Wojcicki, but
Wojcicki?
but
Lie detector.
yeah, we were just gonna hook Susan up to a lie detector. Not because we were gonna think we were gonna get anything out of it, but we kind of just wanted to be like get straight
Yeah.
answers. We ended up lie detectoring ourselves, but
I feel like she would have been down for it.
we never asked. Is the
Never
thing
asked.
we never asked. Suze,
Learn Braille.
that would have been interesting.
Yeah. Driving drunk in go-karts.
Irresponsible,
Irresponsible, but...
safe.
Oh boy.
Forcing Shane Dawson to do a conspiracy video on us.
I think we were just gonna try to be as shady as possible so that he would end up having to redeem us.
Yeah.
A lot of these are just like kidnapping other YouTubers and making them.
That was pretty much the gist of every collab, was just forcing another YouTuber to do something.
Yeah, exactly.
Cage diving. That would
We
have
did
been
have
cool.
plans for that. We just could never make it down to San Diego, I think is where we had to do it.
Trivia phone drop.
Oh man, I really wanted to do this one. We both put our phones up in a rig.
It's like a big crank.
Every round it ratchets a little higher, or every wrong answer it goes a little higher, and if you get too many wrong answers, it'll drop at the top. So it's
cool.
risky.
Covered in bees, we were just gonna go and see a beekeeper. Find each other's kink with thermal dick. This was your idea.
I love this idea. So, like, obviously you can't show a dick on YouTube pretty much any time, but you probably could get an idea of how much blood flows in the crotch based on a thermal cam. So you point that at your buddy's Johnson, and and you basically just like go through various kinks and see which one gets the blood flowing. You know what I mean?
I think this is a very, very funny.
I think that video would be hilarious.
Very funny.
Very.
I would be
Michael
laughing
Reeves does
so
something
freaking
fucked
hard. Wait, what?
I mean,
I think this is a very, very funny.
I think that video would be hilarious.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Michael Reeves does something fucked up.
Why would they title that?
Remember what this is.
Just see what kind of quality of a stylist you can get from Craigslist.
Being each other's personal assistants. This was something that we never did.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. Well, we still do have that Butler video from when I crushed you in the grip.
The grip was loose.
Remember? And at the end of the video, it's like,
The grip was loose.
lemonade stand.
Hey! I wanted to be like, find a kid selling lemonade at a lemonade stand, set up our stand right across the street from him. A nickel!
Head to head.
You know.
Head
to head.
Head to head.
Head to head. Head to head. Head to head. My head, you head. Head to head.
Head to head.
Head to head. In the top. Head to head.
Head to head.
Head to head. Me head, you head. In the head and head to head.
We all know head.
Head to head. Head to head. Don't.
Using as seen on TV products, pretty self-explanatory.
Well, we actually went out and bought them, but there weren't really that many at the store we went to.
That's
so
true. We just went to
ended up
like a Rite Aid.
And then we gave up and...
Trying to trigger the adpocalypse.
The apocalypse?
Sorry, YouTube.
I remember this one. Okay, so the prompt is buying everything my dog touches, but in parentheses there's a note that says slavery question mark? Because I don't know who brought it up. We were like, what if Chica touches another human? And we went,
Oh no. Building a house of cards on Chica.
she is very steady when you start to like pet her. She just goes completely like still. But look at this. She doink, and then she freezes up. So you could probably build a card house on her.
Except her mouth is constantly.
They could have done
That's
that.
fine. You wouldn't build it on her mouth, idiot.
We were gonna do a blood drive.
Yeah. Oh my God. We actually got plans for that.
We were gonna get a makeup artist, remember, and make us look super pale.
There was gonna be in the truck, and we were gonna be in the back, just be like, come on.
Getting an enema.
And then it evolved into Super Soaker Enema, and we had very different ideas of what Super Soaker Enema was going to be.
Let me pitch you an idea, guys.
Oh wait, let me preface it with what I originally thought it was going to be. So we were like, enema, Super Soaker Enema, and everyone had a chuckle, and in my mind I pictured shove a Super Soaker up the butt and poof. You.
Alright. Not only was it me, but Amy jumped on board with this idea as well, because I think it's a brilliant idea. Super Soaker Enema. You fix a hunting scope on top of your Super Soaker. Mark's at the other end of the lawn, right? Butt high in the air.
I would put the butt low.
Butt low in the air, but extremely visible and out in the open. Vulnerable. You set up your sights, you dial it in, alright? And you just, with all your might, you just take some shots and see how accurate is your aim with Super Soaker Sniper Enema.
Do you think they make a Super Soaker sniper?
You make a Super Soaker.
Okay, see, this is where I had problems with it. You know the carnival game where you gotta shoot water into the clown's mouth? Like, that's the distance you'd have to operate, and instead of mouth, it'd be ass. And then
Wait, what?
the face would be problems with it. You know the carnival game where you gotta shoot water into the clown's mouth? Like, that's the distance you'd have to operate, and instead of mouth, it'd be ass. And
Oh,
then
that face
the
that
would be
Mark
the
made
same
from that
face,
literally
so
in fire
it'd be
video.
and,
You know,
shoot water clown's mouth. Like, that's the distance you'd have to operate, and instead of mouth, it'd be ass. And then the face would be the same, because the face would still be, and, the butthole would be there. But
The butthole and the
I can't be across the yard.
But the funniest part is the visual, the long distance
No.
shot of you alone.
With my butthole hanging out? That's the best shot?
I also don't know why Ethan, you and I both immediately assumed it was going to be marketing.
It was a given. It was a given.
Oh, well, what could have been,
Going to couples therapy. Damn, at 6 months we were going to go to couples therapy.
That's right, because we assumed we were going to fucking hate each other by then.
Oh, yeah, but sadly Ethan's not. Ethan and Miko aren't together, which sucks. Then again, it's 2020.
Damn, going to Area 51. And then under it, going to Area 52.
Oh, wow. Fuck machine Thanksgiving.
This is my magnum opus. This is so...
Instead they've done a
It's
Play-Doh
basically-
Thanksgiving?
It spawned off of the idea of cooking with sex toys.
Yeah.
And it was just a Thanksgiving meal, but you have a spoon taped to a fuck machine and it's just shoveling mashed potatoes into your mouth.
Now, we know
So funny.
that there are many different types of fuck machines. We were just considering the one that goes in and out of our mouths.
Props pop-up shop?
Oh, yeah.
I think there may be a reason why they couldn't do that idea, because video could have been demonetized. YouTube could have taken it down, because I could probably imagine what they're talking about.
Considering the one that goes in and out of our mouths.
Props pop-up shop?
Oh, yeah. We're gonna just like do a pop-up shop of all our props, but getting a lot of people in the same place to come.
Painting the office with our bodies. We were gonna get an office.
Yeah, and then we were gonna paint on our bodies, and we were going to.
Paint the office.
Oh yeah, we were gonna get an office.
That's what I just said at the beginning.
But I don't think that was clear to people. We were actually going to go rent a workspace to work out of for Unus Annus for a year with a warehouse where we could have done stuff. And we looked at a few places, but it was very difficult to get the right place with the right amount of space.
Yeah.
Like we didn't know if this channel was going to be successful and we could pay for it.
Also, extremely expensive to rent commercial space.
And you have to rent for 3-year terms, and we weren't about that.
Yeah.
Allowed in the warehouse space of your neighbors.
Yeah, so we were trying to get a standalone building.
Yeah.
That was just
Remember
not what
there was that one building that we liked, but the people next door were like the science people?
Cosmologists?
They were like, yeah, there was some kind of noise sensitive stuff.
Remember there was that one building that we liked, but the people next door were like the science people?
Cosmologists?
They were like, yeah, there was some kind of noise sensitive scientist. And we're like, the fuck does that mean?
Yep. Whoops. The Shining Challenge, yes.
Oh my god, that's such a good idea.
So this was one person trying to complete a maze, and the other person was chasing them around with an axe.
And we timed how long you survived, whether you could lose them.
All right, YouTuber
Oh, I
prom.
would have loved
My
that.
magnum opus idea.
YouTuber prom. I would love this too.
And we timed how long you survived, whether you could lose them.
All right, YouTuber prom. My magnum opus idea. So YouTuber prom, pretty self-explanatory. It was just a prom for YouTubers.
What was your other magnum opus you said earlier? I feel like the step down from that one.
Fuck machine Thanksgiving. So it was just a prom for YouTubers where you're gonna rent like an actual space and do like a legitimate prom and try and have it be really fun. But an idea that Mark had to add on to it was if a YouTuber had a significant other, they weren't allowed to ask them to prom. They had to ask another YouTuber to prom.
And it's not because we wanted to encourage YouTubers to be swingers or anything like
No.
that. It was because we wanted to get YouTubers interacting with other YouTubers that they never would have imagined. And prior to this, there was the idea to do YouTuber speed collabs. You get a bunch of YouTubers. You wouldn't tell everyone who was going to be there, but you had like 12 tables, 24 chairs. You'd invite all these YouTubers, and you'd have like little like pie in the face game, like the electric shock game.
The last one was gonna be just a taser.
Exactly. And there was going to be a fucking taser on the table. And it's like, you don't have to tase each other or yourself, but it's there. And so there's little GoPros on every single table for everybody in the circle. And it would be like you'd have 3 minutes to do a collab, and then it'd be like, change places! And then you
They would have been able to accomplish that if they had Mr. Beast's help, because he's like freaking rich. Because people, Mr. Beast fans buy his merch. And no wonder he's got like, no wonder he's doing like a lot of videos that involve, whoever last to do this wins $100 million.
You rotate out, and so the prom was the for everybody in the circle, and it would be like you'd have 3 minutes to do a collab, and then it'd be like, change places, and then you'd rotate out, and so the prom was the next idea that you came up with, which was just like pairing people off and letting them get to know each other, but it wouldn't be like a prom where people would slow dance because we'd have like this 360 cam in between everybody, so it's like there's this, like they just always are collabing, and then they take all the footage home and they can make their own videos, and like it was just going to be a way that people could do these kinds of things.
Yeah.
I feel like Mr. Beast is writing these down.
I feel like he is too. Mr. Beast, you have to credit us if you steal these ideas.
Yeah.
If not,
we will haunt
come
you
for you in the night. In your night.
That's really the interesting thing about tossing these
I
ideas
was
out there
just
is
talking about him.
we're just chumming the water because
Mr. Beast could have helped you guys out.
Maybe not the best thing that we come up with is ideas.
Wait, what?
We're just chumming the water because obviously one of the best things that we come. Maybe not the best thing that we come up with is ideas. I just thought about fuck machine Thanksgiving. But
Trying to make each other fall asleep.
yeah, I didn't know how this was gonna go.
This one, I think, came after the...
Okay. If anyone didn't saw this coming, to begin.